selector. Rewind selector. Rewind selector. Rewind selector. Rewind selector. Rewind selector.
We are uniting Park National's family banks under one name to serve you more.
This bank's about service to the community. I mean, your customers become your family, and by and large, you become their family.
Customers do come in and they do feel like they're a part of our family, and they feel like they know us and we know them and we care.
Park National, our family of banks, all together now.
Subscribe or be subscribed.
Kids are everywhere and she's out there looking for love.
Hello everybody, Travis Berardi coming to you from Clear Fork High School for tonight's MOAC volleyball match between 3-1 Clear Fork and 2-3 Galion. The Clear Fork Colts playing just Monday night, falling to River Valley, while Galion starting out 0-2 have won 3 straight.
The Board of Education Superintendent, Principal, and Athletic Department.
As we are just about ready to get things underway here at Clear Fork High School. Clear Fork 1-1 in conference play, while Galion 2-0. Galion with 2 tough non-conference matches to start the year before coming back and pretty much dominating their last 3 matches. As we get ready for the national anthem.
This basically is the theme of interscholastic athletics, the idea of friendly competition. Ladies and gentlemen, we live in a country with freedoms like no other. In order to honor America and in respect for all who have served our country to defend our freedoms, you are invited to stand and sing our national anthem, the Star-Spangled Banner.
Now for your lineups for tonight, we start with Galion.
Represent your school and community in a positive and respectful manner. That means follow the rules, speak and act responsibly, and show courtesy and respect for your fellow fans, the officials and coaches, the administrators and authority figures, and of course, your team and opponents.
The Lady Tigers led by 5 seniors. However, they do have 2 freshmen starting tonight, and they have been starting this year. 4 more upperclassmen as well on this roster. They are led by first-year head coach Christy Hardy. And like I said earlier, Galion on a 3-game win streak. Now to Clear Fork. They started off hot 3-0 before dropping a tough MOAC matchup against River Valley on Monday.
Number 2, Kaylin Carroll. Number 6, Addie Monk. Number 10, Kaya Creta. Number 11, Kiera Pig. Number 14, Keely Knight. Number 18, Emma Jutz. Number 13, Jordan Roderick. And now for the starters for the Galion Lady Tigers. Number 1, Samantha Comer. Number 4, Jaden Ivey. Number 7, Kayla Hardy. Number 5, Ashley Dyer. Number 15, Mila Flynn. Now for your starting Lady Colts. Number 3, Brooklyn Walker. Number 6, Aubrey Bailey. Number 9, Abby Sauter. Number 12, Casey Christina. Number 13, Christina Carroll. Number 14, Becca Conrad. Lady Colts head coach is Lee Cudwell.
Hopefully we have our microphone corrected there. You guys were hearing silence, but we're about ready to get underway.
I'm sorry, Lady Tigers. I missed number 8.
Anywho, I'm Travis Berardi. If you guys didn't hear me earlier, coming to you from Clear Fork High School. Taking on the Galion Lady Tigers. Galion starting off the season 0-2, 2 really tough matchups they had before winning their last 3. They are 2-0 in the conference. Clear Fork started off 3-0, lost a tough one to River Valley on Monday night. They dropped to 3-1. But we are about ready to go here. Galion with 5 seniors, 4 juniors, but they start 2 freshmen, so quite the strong squad as usual for Galion. The Lady Colts, however, starting 2 freshmen, 2 sophomores, and 2 juniors and 2 seniors, actually. And we are underway. Jaden Ivey with the first set up the middle. And that's going to be Samantha Comer getting the spike and the first point for the Lady Tigers. Ivey trying the right side this time. And that strike is long by Abigail Sauter. Correction, was tipped. And the Lady Colts are on the board. So that last shot was deflected, and the Lady Colts will now have their first serve of the match. Hallie Gottfried with the serve. And once again, Comer is there using the left line to get the point. So the Lady Tigers will be molding their game around Comer's spike ability, as a miss hit by Walker gives Clear Fork the tying point. And it's 2-2. Mila Flynn, the Lady Colts libero, will now serve. A short one almost gets the point, but it's dug out. And that shot is just long, and the Lady Tigers get the point. Three-2 score early on. Kayla Hardy will serve from the left side for the Lady Tigers. Tries to go long. That's dug out, but miss hit. And another point for Galion. 4-2 your score. Hardy once again going deep. And Keely Knight gets the point for the Lady Tigers. 3 straight now for Galion. Hardy once again goes to that back left corner. Nice block there by Clear Fork to keep it up. But they can't do anything and bump it back over. Nice touch there by freshman Ashley Dyer. And it's 6-2 Galion, and already Clear Fork needing to take a timeout. So we welcome you in to Clear Fork High School. Travis Berardi giving you the call on tonight's match. Busy week thus far for the OH Report. We've been to Clear Fork a lot as well. We were here for the River Valley game 2 nights ago. We were over at the Corral for last night's boys soccer match against Massillon, Washington, where the boys came out with a big win. And we're going to be here tomorrow as well. Clear Fork taking on River Valley in football action. Brian Skoronsky will be on the call of that one. And Monday night, I was at Northmore High School for some volleyball. They beat Mount Gilead. So we go back to action. That return bump by Clear Fork too strong. Another miss hit and another point for Galion. 7-2 your score. Another good serve by Hardy. Clear Fork can't do much with it. And what a job there by Comer. Unable to get the spike, but she just pushes it to the right side where it was open, got the point. It's 8-2. 6-0 run for Galion. Short serve this time by Hardy. And we have a double hit on Clear Fork. Makes it 9-2. Comer once again almost gets the point. dug out there by Clear Fork. And that shot long, and Clear Fork back on the board. Becca Conrad now serving for the Lady Colts. And a net violation on Galion. 2 straight points for the Lady Colts. It's 9-4. Conrad again. Short serve. Galion can't do anything with it. Clear Fork with 3 straight points. It's 9-5. So Conrad serving into that open area in the middle. Galion can do nothing but bump it and hope to get a good set, which they do that time off the tip. And it's 10-5 Galion. Mariah Smith now in for the Lady Colts, replacing Conrad. Comer now serving for the Lady Tigers. And she gets an ace. So Samantha Comer, the senior, picking up most of the points thus far in this opening set for Galion. Your score. Comer trying the right side that time. And Aubrey Bailey gets it past the block for another Clear Fork point. Brooklyn Walker and Christina Carroll now coming in, replacing Hallie Gottfried and Josie Schwarner. Carroll serving. Bump to the left side, blocked by Clear Fork. Galion, nice touch there by senior Keely Knight. Fakes out the block and then gently touches it over their hands for the point. It's 13-6. Ashley Dyer to serve for the Lady Tigers. And that one thrown down by Jaden Ivey. Tigers using that left side for most of their spike attempts. And successful most of those times. It's 14-6. Clear Fork can't do anything with it, bumps it back over. Another soft touch by Galion. Haley Young this time. And Clear Fork's going to have to take another timeout. So the Lady Tigers mixing things up so far in this one, using the whole court and really throwing Clear Fork off their game right now. We'd like to thank you all for watching on YouTube and Facebook, live and free here on the OH Report. And that's the way we will be this year. Thanks to our sponsors. Sponsors for this Clear Fork match. Half of the proceeds will go back to the school to make up for the funds lost due to the COVID restrictions. Gives us a chance to call these games, and it gives you guys the ability to watch this for free. So we come back to action. Ashley Dyer back to serve for Galion. Short one just hits the net. Ricochets off a Lady Colt, and they get another point. That's an ace. 10-point lead now for the Lady Tigers. Dyer once again with a strong shot up the middle. That's another ace. Back-to-back aces for the freshman. So Galion taking control of this first set. Another ace. That's 3 straight for Dyer. She's found a soft spot in that Clear Fork defense right up the middle, using power to get past that front line. Dyer once again with service, and that time she hits the net. So Clear Fork gets the serve. Abigail Sauter coming in for the libero, Maya Flynn. Nice block by the Lady Colts. Aubrey Bailey, Brooklyn Walker. That's 2 straight for the Lady Colts. Galion now bringing in a sub. Junior Addie Monk. And sophomore Ella Payne. Coming in for Keely Wright and Jaden Ivey. They actually gave that last point to Galion. Making it 20-7, make it 21-7. And Ella Payne back to serve once again. Nice dig in the back by Mariah Smith. Clear Fork gets back over. And another block. Sauter and Bailey make it 21-8. Conrad back in. She will replace Mariah Smith. And Aubrey Bailey will serve for the Lady Colts. Down 21-8 here in this first set. And that's an ace. Just got it over the net. Sinker ball, if you may. That time a little bit more power. Miss hit by Clear Fork, still up. And they're able to stay in the set. But that's finished off. Addie Monk. Clear Fork had to crash the net to try and save that. Keeping that back open for Monk to get the spike. Nice dig there by Flynn. And it turns into the point for the Lady Colts. 22-10. Hallie Godfrey coming back in, as well as Josie Schwanner. They will replace Brooklyn Walker and Christina Carroll. Godfrey to serve. No, it did hit the line. That's an ace and another point. Lead cut in half, 22-11. That one into the net. Galion 2 points away from taking the first set. Kiera Pig Now in for Haley Young. Libero now to the serve. A lift called on Clear Fork. So Galion now with set point. Pig trying to close it out, but she hits the net. Clear Fork still alive. Pacey Crestina subbing in for Sauter. Partial block there for the Lady Colts. Bump it back over to the Galion side. But that time, Ashley Dyer gets it past the line, and that will finish the first set. Galion leads 1-0. You're watching high school volleyball live and free on the OH Report. We'll be back.
We are uniting Park National's family banks under one name to serve you more.
This bank's about service to the community. I mean, your customers become your family, and by and large, you become their family.
Customers do come in and they do feel like they're a part of our family, and they feel like they know us and we know them and we care.
Park National, our family of banks, all together now.
Subscribe or be subscribed.
Back here at Clear Fork High School, Galion with a 25-12 first set victory. And they lead 1-0. Best of 5 here in this MOAC matchup, early season. Galion 3-2, 2-0 in conference. Clear Fork 3-1. However, their lone loss coming to River Valley in conference play. While we have a second, we'd like for you to tune in tomorrow for high school football matchups. We'll be here for Clear Fork River Valley. I will be at Ashland for Ashland Mount Vernon. Brian Skoronsky will be here for the River Valley game. Our game of the week, Northmore traveling to East Knox. Brian Harder and Bruce Wyrick will be on that call. And Andy Jardy and Effie James will be at Arlen Field as Mansfield Senior hosts Columbus DeSales. And we will also have 4 highlights of games this weekend. Worcester-Lexington, Ontario-Lucas, Shelby-Pleasant, and then Saturday's huge Firelands Conference matchup between the homestanding St. Paul Flyers and the Crestview Cougars. And we are underway here in set 2. Aubrey Bailey with the serve. Block goes out of bounds. Galion with the first point of the set. Kiera Pig, who closed out the set serving for the Lady Tigers, will start it off here. Lady Tigers with a partial bump. And just mishit by the Colts. And Galion leads 2-0. Pig almost gets the ace, and she does. Strong serve to the back, couldn't be dug out. And the Lady Tigers rolling again, they're up 3-0. Just misplayed. Comer able to get it across. The bump goes up and hits the ceiling. Deflects just enough to get out of the reach of the Lady Colts. And it's 4-0. Pig tried the short serve, but it hits the net and falls. And Clear Fork is on the board. Gottfried and Michaela Holflich. Gottfried to serve. To the right side, cross shot goes long. And the Lady Colts cut the lead in half to 4-2. Gottfried back to serve. Spike that time left side, it goes inside the line. Dyer with another point for Galion, it's 5-2. Kayla Hardy now serving for Galion. They lead by 3 early on here in second set. They lead 1-0. And the Lady Tigers with the block. 6-2. And another ace to the back of the line. Galion really picking on that back line, forcing them to try and dig it out. And it's another ace. Clear Fork forced to take another timeout. Galion really taking advantage of that back line, placing their serves perfectly just in between that back line and the middle defenders. Tonight's high school volleyball broadcast is brought to you live and free on the OH Report, thanks to our generous sponsors by Spherion Mid-Ohio, your connection to local jobs. From light industrial to skilled professional, we have opportunities for everyone. Visit midohiojobs.net and let's get to work. And by Park National Bank. Richland Bank may be changing our name, but not our philosophy. We're still your hometown bank, supporting your hometown teams. Same bank, bigger promise. Make sure to catch the Saturday Pigskin Show live every Saturday at 4 p.m. during the high school football season, exclusively on the OH Report Facebook and YouTube channels, where host Brian Skoronsky recaps all the action from Friday nights throughout North Central Ohio with top plays, outstanding performances, guest interviews, insider analysis, highlights, and more. That is Saturdays at 4 o'clock on the OH Report Facebook and YouTube. Another lucky bounce there by the Tigers. Clear Fork able to bump it up in the air, but it hit a rafter, deflected the opposite way, and fell. It is 9-2. Somehow Galion kept that one up. But their block goes out of bounds. What an effort there by the Lady Tigers. And sometimes all you have to do is throw an arm out there and hope it goes back up, and it did. But Becca Conrad able to really slam it off that spike and deflect it out of bounds to give them the point. But Samantha Comer comes right back off of them, but they said they hit the net. Give the Lady Colts the point. So 9-4 your score. Keely Knight deflects it off a Colton out. Makes it 10-4. Addie Monk coming in now for Jaden Ivey. We have a scoring issue. But I believe they have it corrected. The OH Report is also your new headquarters for live and free high school sports broadcasts in North Central Ohio, bringing fans live streams on our Facebook and YouTube channels for football, soccer, volleyball throughout the fall. And on Thursday nights, tonight, 8 o'clock, get caught up on all the high school sports action going down in North Central Ohio on the Sports Mix with host Brian Skoronsky. We're on every Thursday at 8 o'clock on the OH Report Facebook and YouTube channels. So about 5 minutes from now, if you are watching on Facebook, maybe in between sets, just scroll up on our timeline and there's the Sports Mix. You can also watch it whenever.
Ladies and gentlemen, no flash photography, please.
But enough plugging of these shows right now. We go back to action. Comer serving for Galion. Nice effort there by the Lady Colts, but it goes out of bounds. 11-4 Galion leads. There's an ace. Just misplayed off the bump. Galion out to a 12-4 lead. They lead 1-0 here in the match. Lady Colts couldn't do anything to set up a spike there. Tried to bump it over, but it went out of bounds. And Galion, huge block there on Conrad. Maintains the serve for Comer. 14-4 your score. And there's an ace. And that forces Clear Fork to call another timeout, their final timeout of the set. Lady Tigers really throwing Clear Fork off their game right now. Mixing up these serves and really throwing Clear Fork off of their offensive. So to recap, Galion cruise to a 25-12 first set victory. And they are currently on another run, up 15-4. So we return back to action. And Dyer deflects it off the wall, and it drops for another Galion point, 16-4. Conrad with the spike attempt. It's blocked again, and all they can do is bump it over the net. Knight with the spike attempt. That's blocked, and Clear Fork gets the point. So Clear Fork finally stops the run, and it's 16-5. And another big spike. Addie Monk throws it down. 17-5 your score. Dyer's serve is aced again. 18-5. And Galion continues to pick on that back line. So Ashley Dyer back to serve again. That bump goes off the ceiling once again. And the return goes long. 19-5 Galion. Dyer serves it right side and bumped down. Haley Young returned the sender, 20-5. Just enough spin on that serve to be bumped back over the net where Young was waiting. Soft touch that time, but it hits the net, and Clear Fork back on the board, 20-6. Brooklyn Walker and Christina Carroll back in, replacing Gottfried and Hoflich. Christina Carroll to serve, goes right side. Here comes Christina, but it's blocked back in her face, and Galion gets the point. 21-6. Lady Tigers 4 points away from taking a 2-0 match lead. Ella Payne gives the point right back. Her serve goes into the net. Pacey Christina to serve for Clear Fork. And that spike goes into the net, so two straight for Clear Fork, 21-8. Another point to Galion. completely throwing off Clear Fork there. They were expecting a set to come, but it's bumped across the net into no man's land. 22-8 your score. Jaden Ivey for service. Gets the dig. Returned back, but it's gone into the net, and Clear Fork gets another point. So Comer trying to ram it right down the middle, but it goes off the net. Aubrey Bailey to serve for the Lady Colts. There's Comer pushing it over. It's kept up, and Clear Fork gets it over the net. Comer once again bumps it over and just inside the line. Good court vision there by Comer. Looked like she's going up for the spike, but then last second just bumps it to the right and gets it inside the line. 23-9, Galion leads. That set goes over the net and it's bumped right back. Set point for Galion. Kiera Pig looking to close this set out like she did for the first set. And an ace will end it. So Galion wins the set 25-9 to take a 2-0 lead. You're watching high school volleyball live and free exclusively on the OH Report.
We are uniting Park National's family banks under one name to serve you more.
This bank's about service to the community. I mean, your customers become your family, and by and large, you become their family.
Customers do come in and they do feel like they're a part of our family, and they feel like they know us and we know them and we care.
Park National, our family of banks, all together now.
Subscribe or be subscribed.
Back here at Clear Fork. Galion leading 2-0. Lady Tigers coming in 3-2 on the year. They started out 0-2 on the season. They fell in 5 sets to Bellevue on a tough match, and then fell to D1 powerhouse Bishop Watterson 3 sets to none, 25-15, 25-13, 25-8. But since then, they've knocked off 3 straight victories and are on their way to their 4th, barring a 3-set straight run by the Lady Colts. I'd like to thank everybody for watching live and free right here on the OH Report Facebook and YouTube pages. Just a reminder, these games will be up to watch after the games have been completed. And for the first time tonight, the Lady Colts lead on a miss hit on that serve. So Godfried and Grace Wolfgang will come in for the Lady Colts. And once again, Godfried will serve. Almost gets the ace there. Nice dig by Ashley Dyer. And Galion turns that into a point. So we are tied at 1 early on here in this 3rd set. Galion leading 2 sets to none. Kiera Pig back to serve. Nice job by Clearfork to corral that one. She had some spin on that serve. And Ashley Dyer slams it just inside the line for the point. 2-1 Galion. Pig again on the service, and she gets the ace. Just so much spin she has on those serves that when it comes to the Clear Fork side to the dig, it just comes off the hand differently. Nice job there by Clear Fork, keeping it up. But Samantha Comer, like she's done all night, finds open space and throws it down. 4-1, Galion leads. Another soft touch by Ashley Dyer. Makes it 5-1. Galion in the first 2 sets, really setting up the spike. But early on here in the 3rd set, Galion faking the spike and just placing the ball where they want it in the front of the net. Another set across the net for Galion. And it's a miss hit by Galion. Clear Fork gets the point. 5-2. Christina back in for the Clear Fork. Mila Flynn on the serve. Referee said that was out of bounds because it hit a Raptor, but that's the 5th or 6th time a ball has hit a Raptor tonight. This has happened 3 or 4 times already tonight where the ball has hit the Raptor. And they figured it out, and we will have a re-serve. Score remains 5-2. Flynn will serve once again for Clear Fork. Comer. Nothing Clear Fork could do with that. Valiant effort by Aubrey Bailey, but that came in at about 90 miles an hour. 6-2 Galion. Kayla Hardy on serve. Goes deep this time. And Galion blocks it. However, they said it wasn't touched by Galion. It hit the net, came back. So they're calling 4 hits on Clear Fork. 7-2. That return by Clear Fork outside of the net. Another miss hit gives another point to Galion. 8-2. But Galion gives it right back on a service error. Clear Fork in desperate need of a run here. Trailing by 5. Becca Conrad to serve for the Lady Colts. Goes left side. Miss hit. And it's an ace. Conrad again trying that left side. And the Colts back-to-back blocks. And they get the point. Aubrey Bailey returned to center not once, but twice in a matter of seconds. And it's 2 straight points for Clear Fork. Comer with a short serve that time. Almost set across the net, but Comer flicks it down at the ground, and Galion gets a point back. It's 9-5. Kaylin Carroll back in, replacing Comer. Comer to serve, that is. And that spike attempt goes into the net. Galion has doubled the lead up to 10-5. Clear Fork, nothing to do but bumping it back over. And that sets up the spike for Jaden Ivey. Or as my colleague Brian Scaronci would say, puts the biscuit in the basket. 11-5 Galion. Aubrey Bailey once again with the spike down the left side. Galion couldn't corral it. It's 11-6. Christina Carroll back to serve. Bumped over by Keely Knight. There's Bailey once again, dug out by Comer. Nice volley by both ends. Bailey again, it gets dug out. Net violation, point goes to Clear Fork, it's 11-7. Blocked, but knocked out of bounds. Jaden Ivey once again, just enough power to deflect that off the hands of the Clear Fork defenders and out of bounds. 12-7 your score. Dyer to serve. Just gets it over the net. Clear Fork can't do anything with it. And on the other end, another light touch by Haley Young. And another point for Galion. Ashley Dyer gets the ace. Clear Fork forced to take a timeout. Tonight's high school volleyball broadcast is brought to you live and free on the OH Report, thanks to our generous sponsors by Spherion Mid-Ohio, your connection to local jobs from light industrial to skilled professional. We have opportunities for everyone. Visit midohiojobs.net and let's get to work. And by Park National Bank. Richland Bank may be changing our name, but on our philosophy, we're still your hometown bank, supporting your hometown teams. Same bank, bigger promise. Park National Bank. Pulling up our future volleyball schedules. Next Tuesday, we will be at East Knox as they take on Northmore. We'll be back at Northmore on the 10th as they take on Cardington. We will also be at Crestview as they take on South Central. We won't be back here at Clear Fork until they take on Ontario on October 1st. Galion getting the point there. 15-7, they're 10 points away from closing out the match. Ashley Dyer to serve. Too long, that point goes to Clear Fork. Clear Fork desperately needing a run here, down 7. Running out of time here in this third set. Pacey Christina. And that attempt tipped. And they're going to give the point to Galion. They said it was tipped before it went out of bounds. Makes it 16-8. Maddie Palm, Danielle Felder in for Galion. Oh, and Clear Fork just nicks the back line. All it has to do is barely touch for it to be a point. And it's 16-9. Aubrey Bailey to serve, but it goes into the net. 17-9 Galion. Jaden Ivey to serve for the Lady Tigers. A miss hit by Clear Fork into the net. (18-9) your score. Right up the middle. And again into the net. 19-9, Clear Fork with another timeout. Make sure to catch the Saturday Pigskin Show live every Saturday at 4 p.m. during the high school football season, exclusively on the OH Report Facebook and YouTube channels, where host Brian Skoronski recaps all the action from Friday nights throughout North Central Ohio with top plays, outstanding performances, guest interviews, insider analysis, highlights, and more. That'll be Saturdays at 4 p.m. right here on the OH Report Facebook and YouTube channels. OH Report is your new headquarters for live and free high school sports broadcasts in North Central Ohio, bringing fans live streams on our Facebook and YouTube channels for football, soccer, volleyball throughout the fall. And on Thursday nights this fall, get caught up on all the high school sports action going down in North Central Ohio on the Sports Mix with host Brian Skoronski. Tune in every Thursday at 8 o'clock on the OH Report Facebook and YouTube channels. And I believe it's going on right now. If you look on your Facebook, you head up the timeline right above me, it should be airing. That one didn't get any air. Found the floor quick. And Haley Young has another point. Galion 5 points away from winning this match. But Becca Conrad says, not so fast, my friend. Slams it down, it's 20-10. Hallie Gottfried, Grace Wolfgang coming in. While Addie Monk will come in for the Lady Tigers. Gottfried to serve. They're down 10. Lady Colts with the block, but it goes out of bounds. 21-10 Galion. As Kiera Pig, who's been the closer for the first 2 sets for Galion, coming back in looking to finish off this match, and she gets an ace. Played it off the net perfectly, lost all momentum, fell down right to the floor for the point. Galion 3 points away. Hits the net again, this time Clear Fork able to get it up. And Conrad throws it down once again. 22-11. Pacey Crestina back in for the Lady Colts. Flynn with the serve, nearly gets the ace. And they're going to say Clear Fork hit the net, so Galion will get the point. (23-11) your score. Kayla Hardy will serve. Keely Knight will come back in for the Lady Tigers. I would call it an ace, but Galion, I believe that was Ashley Dyer, put her hand over the net. That is a no-no. Clear Fork gets the point and stays alive. Becca Conrad will serve for the Lady Colts. Comer with another point. And Samantha will have a chance to close this out, I believe. She will serve for match point. 24-12 your score. Nearly gets the ace. It's kept up, though. Monk. Her shot is long. Clear Fork stays alive again. 24-13. Carol and Walker come back in. Carol serving to keep this one alive. She's going to have to stay back there for a while if they have to. And that'll do it. Ashley Dyer places it over the net. Galion wins the set. They take the match 3-0. We will be back for the postgame right here, live and free on the OH Report.
We are uniting Park National's family banks under one name to serve you more.
This bank's about service to the community. I mean, your customers become your family, and by and large, you become their family.
Customers do come in and they do feel like they're a part of our family, and they feel like they know us and we know them and we care.
Park National, our family of banks, all together now.
subscribe, or be subscribed.
Gets her everywhere and she's out there looking for love. She holds her glass up high, she's drowning out the noise. She's screaming out her lungs, but you cannot hear her voice. Oh, and everything comes to an end. Her heart broke 'cause her mind wouldn't let it bend. She's got the blue eyes, blonde hair.
Back here at Clear Fork High School, where we were going to interview a couple of Galion's players, but they booked it out to their bus, so we're just going to have to wrap it up from here then. So Galion winning this one in 3 straight sets. 25-12, 25-9, 25-13. They've won 4 straight since losing to Bellevue and Bishop Watterson. They remain undefeated, 3-0 in conference. Clear Fork, they fall to 3-2, 1-2 in conference. I'd like to thank my cameraman Ramos back there, bringing you all the video tonight. I'd like to thank everybody for watching, and we'd also like to thank our sponsors one final time, bringing you live and free on the OH Report. Sphere on Mid-Ohio, your connection to local jobs from light industrial to skilled professional. We have opportunities for everyone. Visit midohiojobs.net and let's get to work. And by Park National Bank. Richland Bank may be changing our name, but in our philosophy, we're still your hometown bank, supporting your hometown teams. Same bank, bigger promise. And make sure you tune in tomorrow. Brian Skoronsky will be back here at the Colt Corral as football takes over on Friday night. The Colts host River Valley. I will be at Ashland. The Arrows 1-0 face Mount Vernon 1-0 in their OCC opener. I will be up there. Andy Jardy and Effie James, they'll be at Arlen Field as Mansfield Senior goes out of conference to take on Columbus St. Francis de Sales. And our game of the week will be down at East Knox High School. East Knox hosting Northmore. Bruce Wyrick, Brian Harder, our whole game of the week crew will be down there. That'll do it for Clear Fork High School. For the OH Report, I'm Travis Berardi. Have a good night.
Yeah.